Hey guys, I want to show you the splitting, the top deck removal of a 2024 and up Seadoo Spark. It's similar to the last one, the Generation 1, version 1. If anything, these front bolts are a little more accessible on the new model. But this is what you're looking at. So you've got these are on the front. You've got the 5 down the side as normal. Nothing on the back deck. You got these two here. Those up there for the anti-siphon hose. These two. These 5 again. And then we're back to the front. And this is what the new one looks like. Not too many changes I see from the last one, from the version 1. This breather might be new. I can't remember if that's on the last engine. Everything else looks pretty similar. You get the same relay, same starter relay in there, the same solenoid, the same clips for the ECU, the same suction tight fuel pump. This guy's I think this is for a manual reverse, but he's zip tied out of the way on the new version. Anti-siphon is definitely more solidly mounted. This 3-cylinder 900 motor is almost, it's almost an exact carryover, it looks like. Do not see very many differences at all from the, this is the version 2 Spark. Here's the top deck. Mine happens to be a 3 Plus and a Trix version. Just a note on the back steps, if you got the Trix, it's just the rear screws, not the front screws that come out. And you've got the 2 in here for the anti-siphon. I took these front covers off just to see what was inside, but you do not have to remove those. There's nothing in there. It's the same fresh air feed tubes that are attached there, and they come up with a top deck. I just did some maintenance on the older one, the Gen 1. That motor was getting corroded all over. All the aluminum was corroding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the surface shield buster right there, the blaster, and coat this entire engine in it to keep this aluminum from starting to corrode like the last one did. And I will add a bilge pump in the factory location there, just like I did to the Gen 1. And there's the overview of the brand new Spark. I ordered this last summer, so that would be summer of 2023, and I took delivery of it in December of 23, and it's been sitting in my garage for 5 months. Really haven't had the time or the inkling to take it out. I've already changed these sponsons. I got some fixed version there. I took the factory adjustables off, but in reality, I measured these and I measured those. I don't see a dimensional difference. these being low and those being lowered all the way to the bottom, to me it looks the same, so I'd probably save the money if I were to do it again and just lower your factory sponsons and pass on these. Maybe I might change my mind. I haven't ridden with these yet, but I am very familiar with the Gen 1 being sponsons being lowered all the way. I know how that one feels, so I'll figure out if these are worth it or not. But just from dimensional measurements, they look the same. Seems like I could have saved money there. So these are the total number of screws, guys, that come out to take the top deck off. You got the front 3, gas cap here, the sides, of course. Now what's new on the 24 is this spring-loaded audio system clip, and this bracket alone has these 5 screws in there. I'll show that to you real fast. The spring is pretty stiff, but if you pay attention and push hard, it will go back into place where it's supposed to go. And where it's supposed to go is that spring catch rests against this. That's its resistance. And then you've got 2 screws at the top, and then from underneath you're going to have 3 screws underneath. Like I said, that spring up here is pretty stiff, but if you line it up there and push the panel down, it'll catch the resistance here in this notch and work just fine. So that is something new coming over from the 24, or the version 2 Spark versus the version 1